very right. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero, come make level. मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. अथो न षोडशे वर्षे वर्तमाने रहुद्वः जगामानुदिनं कार्शं शरदीवामलं सरः चिन्ता परमवशस्तूष्णिम् अव्यापारो बभूवः. There are two conditions when we start withdrawing from the life. And these two conditions are alike. One condition is depression and the other condition is dispassion. Depression is unhealthy condition, dispassion is a healthy condition. We have to find out whether ours is a dispassion or a depression. And both of them happen because of our type of interaction to a given situation. How do we interact in a given situation? See? Like here, Bhagwan Ram as a child, 15 years of age, he moved around and came back and he saw the things. So after he saw the things, what happened to him? And we also move around, and what happens to us? See? So when we respond, our withdrawal is dispassion. When we react, our withdrawal is depression. See the difference? Nobody can teach us. We have to learn. So, Chinta Paravasham Tushnim Babhuva. So, when he saw all the things which were there, in various places you move, we come across so many things. And then, how do we respond to that? One example I'll tell you. I give examples from my experiences so that I am not bluffing all the time. Sometimes I tell the truth also. And second important thing, this I learned from your children. I told you, you are all my gurus. Your children are super gurus. For the first time, when I was talking to kids, that was my first satsang, many years before. And Bombay children. So I thought, what will I talk to them? Children, I must tell children stories. So I told them, started telling the story of Dhruva. After hardly 2-3 minutes, yes, the child asked. He said, we know this, we already studied in Amar Chitrakatha. And we don't accept it. Why? To stand on one leg, hands above and starting japa, impossible. We can't stand on two legs properly. Who will do that? We don't like that story. Now, you can't challenge them, they are right. Then the second story I told about Prahlad, how he was a great devotee. When I started again, similar comment. Hey, my father is not like that. My father loves me. He is not like Hiranyakashipu. So why should we listen to that story? You can't challenge? Yes. Then I thought what to tell these fellows. So I started the story of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Do you know? At the age of 11, Bhagavan Sri Krishna lifted that Govardhan mountain on his small finger. They started laughing. What is there to laugh? Swamiji, when small finger is lifted, we go to shushu. We go to bathroom. Hey, we don't want. And suppose he has done it. So what? He is God. God can do anything. I said, now what to talk to this fellow? I was clean bold, hat trick. 3 questions gone. 3 examples. Then I said, tell me, what should I tell you? Tell something what you have experienced. That day was an eye-opener for me. See, how important. Whether we are talking and living our experiences or we are simply quoting the things. See, friends, therefore, Chinta paravasham tushnim babhuva. When Bhagwan Ram saw the situation, all around he moved, he became quiet. So when we move around, what happens to us? Either we start reacting, condemning, teaching, oh, these hotel people are the cheats. We went to Badrinath, about 20-30 of us. After darshan, there we had to take food. So there was one restaurant, thatch one, not pakka. And we went and ordered for dosha, 8 dosha. So how much bill? So the bill was 25 rupees per dosha. And one Saudi, you know Saudi? South Indians. One old Saudi, he became very angry. You are here looting. You know, in Bengaluru, we get dosha for 25 paisa. You are taking 25 rupees. Oh, wow, wow. So, that owner, he looked at me. I winked at him. Then he told, okay, you came with Swamiji, therefore you are my guest. Okay, don't pay. He didn't take money. Now tell me, to go to that Badrinath, to carry 1 liter of milk, you have to pay 40-50 rupees. There he is not sitting for charity. He is sitting there for earning his bread. But then you compare the rate of dosha in Bengaluru and there. Whether you have gone there for Narayana or Lakshmi. How important it is. Because we react. And such people, I will never go there. Don't go. Who wants you to go there? See? Therefore, first principle, what we have to learn, we must stop reacting in life. Then we become withdrawn as a depression. So, Bhagwan Ram Chinta Paravasham Tushnim Babhuva. He saw all those things and then he started reflecting on the situation. What he must have seen. So, great Mahatmas sitting there without any possessions, without anything, no postal address, no bank accounts, no nothing, and comfortably, cheerfully happy. And then he must have compared with his own life. I am the son of a king, such luxury, such comforts. What is great in me as compared to them? Why do I need so much? So he must have been initiated in the thought of inquiry. So many things we have here. How long they remain with us? The first sarga is very exhaustive. There are many verses, hundreds of them, and there Bhagwan Ram analyzes one by one the age, the childhood, the middle age, the riches, the relations, everything he analyzes. And in that he comes to a conclusion that wasting our life in this relative world is meaningless. Because so many are born, we also are born. So many grow vertical, we also go vertical. Sometimes we go horizontal also. How long is this the life? You are born because somebody's mistake. Then you grow vertically because the sun is running around the moon. Rather the earth is running around the sun. Therefore our age is growing. And one day we die because there is no option. Is this life? Can there be something higher behind our existence? See? And thus he started with this reflection, slowly, chintam paravasham tushnim babuva. So he started reflecting and came to a conclusion. This life is wastage by simply indulging, enjoying and dying one day. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunancha. Four things are common between human beings and animals. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunancha, samanya etat pashubhidranam. Among the animals and the human beings, this is common. Now, what is that which makes us human beings? Dharmo hi tesham adhiko vishesha. One of my friend, he has dogs. So, he introduced me, Swamiji, this is the child of this dog. So, the dog, a female dog, and that child was a male. When slowly that baby grew, after some time he started procreating with his own mother. Because animals do not have relations. If we lead our life, see, what is wrong if I get married to my daughter? What is wrong if I get married to my mother? There are instances. See, friends. So, are they human beings? Therefore, dharmo hi tesham adhiko visheshaha. What makes us human being is Dharma Shastra. Dharma Shastra, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. See something. And therefore, in this life, you are born, then you grow, then you procreate, you fight, you achieve, you fail, and one day you die. In this life? Or there must be something higher. And thus he started contemplative, and when you are contemplative, you withdraw. See? And when you withdraw, you are with yourself. Friends, when we are at peace with ourselves, all alone, without feeling loneliness. Aloneness is different. Loneliness is different. Do we feel lonely when we are all by ourselves? or we are alone and at peace with ourselves. Such contemplation Bhagwan Ram has gone through. And then avyaparo babhuvaha. Avyaparaha, he withdrew from the world. So he was sitting in his room. Come for food, you take, I don't know. And now the story changes. तस्मिन्नेव काले तु विश्वामित्रोऽभ्यगात् ऋषिः तदा दशरथो राजा पाद्यमर्घ्यं निवेद्य च. Now the second scene is coming in the picture of the creation. Tasminneva kale, that same time when this Bhagavan Ram's story was being discussed, now that chapter closed for some time, new chapter opened. That very time Vishwamitra Rishi came in the palace or in the assembly of Bhagavan's father Dasharatha, and Dasharatha Raja received him with all respect and reverence. Padyam Argyam Nivedyacha. And he was received with proper traditional welcome, and thereafter Pranjalihi Prayato Bhutva Vishwamitra Abhashata Irtha Bhutosi me Brahman Prapta Paradharmikaha. So Pranjali Prayato Bhutva Vishwamitram Abhashata. So this King Dasharatha, he Pranjali Prayato Bhutva, he folded his palms together, did namaste, and then he told Vishwamitra, he told to Vishwamitra ji that, O great sage, Tirtha Bhutosi Brahman, you are great indeed. You are the most holy of the holy persons. And now I have become worthy because a great holy person like you has visited me. Now, after having said this, Kashtate Paramakamaha Kincha Karavanyaham Tat Rajavachanam Shrutva Vishwamitra Abhyabhashata. So the king Dasharatha said, Sir, you have come here, what can I do for you? What do you expect of me? What should I do? Please tell me. Tad Raja Vachanam Shrutva, having heard this from Dasharatha, then Vishwamitra Rishi said, what he said? Aham niyamamatishte siddhe tat satya parakramam mama vigna karanam cha rakshananam vinigrahe daksham rama mahatmanam putram me datum arhasi. Now Vishwamitra ji tells, Aham niyamamatishte, I have taken some vows. Be attentive. If we want to really achieve anything in life, we have to take a vow. Very important. It's not that if possible I will do it. You will never do it. Suppose I tell you, now I know you won't do it, but even then I tell. Take Sadhak Sanjivani Tika from Gita Press publication. It is originally in Hindi, available in other language also. Read every day one chapter, Sanskrit, only Bhagavad Gita chanting. Second day, second chapter. 18th day, 18th chapter. 19th day, again start from the first. Make it as a rule every day. This has to happen. Make it a rule. Thereafter, read from the first verse onward. Every day one verse you have to study in depth. So read the Sanskrit shlok, read the translation, whatever you can, and go through, and whatever you have understood. Then take a nice copy, write that Sanskrit shlok with your own hand, and then whatever you have understood from the shloka, that you write down. Like that, continue it for only 700 days. There are 700 verses. So, Swamiji, don't do it. Choice is yours. When we do this, do you think we are obliging Bhagavan Sri Krishna? If we have to do anything, we have to be committed. That is what is called as aham niyamamadishte. I have taken this vow. What? Siddhyaihi satya parakramam. For the fulfillment of the truth, I have taken this vow. Friends. Now what was happening? Mama vigna karanam cha rakshasanam vinigrahe. Because when I am doing the yajna karma, then these rakshasas come. See? When rakshasas were not there, names are different. In Satya Yuga, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. In Treta Yuga, Ravan, Kumbhakarna, etc. In Dwapar Yuga, Duryodhan, Dushasan, they were no less than Rakshasas. In Kali Yuga, we are all there. What is new? See? You know what is the meaning of Rakshasa? Read the word Urdu way. Rakshasa. Read the ulta. Sakshara. Sakshara means educated. We are educated illiterates. Rakshasas. They had all the powers. Ravana had tremendous power. He was extremely intelligent. He has given notation to the Vedas. You can't take him ordinary. See, friends, educated illiterates. We have the knowledge of producing weapons. For what? For killing others. Or protecting ourselves. Therefore, mama vigna karanam cha rakshasanam vinigrahe. When I am doing these yajnas, these rakshasas, they come, they create problems, and it is impossible for me to do my yajna karma, and I cannot kill them because I have taken a vow. Now, those who have known this or done it, when you take a vow, for example, those who are reading, let us take, Shirdi Sai Baba Pothi. If you are reading it as a rule, then during that time you will, unless I finish chapter reading or chanting something, I will not take a cup of tea. So it is a rule. Unless we impose self-discipline on ourselves, we cannot achieve anything in life. Self-discipline is necessary for both material and the spiritual evolution. See, about this I tell you, I had two friends, now I don't know where they are. I met them in Assam, in Shiv Sagar. So, my friend was having a, tea garden. And when we were in his tea garden in a nice guest house, he invited his friend and introduced Swamiji. We were classmates. We studied together here only. And he is professor in the college. So, very good professor, sir. Pranam. Thereafter, the professor asked question. Swamiji, you are a spiritual man. Tell me. Yes. I am earning maybe about those days 20,000 rupees per month. And my friend, we studied same everything. He is earning 20,000 per hour because he has got huge tea estate, so much of work. Why this difference? So I invoke my Guru, I don't know. Remember this principle. You are not obliged to answer every question to every fool. I don't know. Then I said, why don't you ask your friend? I said, hey, you tell. He says, Swamiji, I will ask him questions. That will be his reply to himself. How deep this is, you understand? He said to his friend, how many lectures you have got per week? He said, 5 lectures. Since how many years you are teaching? For last 16, 17 years. After that 1 hour lecture, what you do? Nothing. Then after giving lecture for so many years, do you have to even prepare? Or you know offhand? I know offhand. Now, how much you are working and how much you get? Now take my life. My dinner is a business dinner. My travel is a business travel. My discussions are a business discussion. My money is business one. My charity is business charity, ATG. So my every moment is a business. So I am working 24/7, 365. And you are working hardly anything. So in comparison, what you get is more than what I get. How true it is. See, friends. And therefore, this Vigna Karanam Rakshasanam Vinigrahe Niyamamatishte. We have to have firm niyam, regulation, discipline in our life. Without discipline, nothing can be achieved. If you leave it to, now if I feel like, I guarantee you will never do it anything in life. See? I tell you, for example, there are about 3-4 books sitting in my laptop, which I am supposed to do it. But somehow or the other, it is not happening. Whatever reason, some kind of obstacle comes. So then, one day, I will get a jhatka. And when that jhatka comes, then in one go, everything is over. See? So, unless you take a niyam, discipline, then only possible. And now, what was the discipline? When you are doing yajna karma or any karma, we cannot become angry. This is the rule. He said, if I am doing the yajna karma and if the Rakshasas come, if I become angry, all that I am supposed to gain as a result of this karma will be nullified because I have become angry. All these mantras, everything should be done in a cool mind. We will see most of the workaholic people are very angry. See? They are doing the puja and they shout at the wife, how many times I told you? Your puja has gone to dogs, not to gods. Anger must be fully controlled if you really are walking spiritual path. Kamaesha krodhaesha rajoguna samudbhavaha maha ashanaha mahapapma vidhena miha vairidam. Desire, alias anger, is our strongest enemy. An enemy should be killed, should not be forgiven. You cannot improve the enemy. Deserves to be finished. And therefore, I cannot do it although I am capable because I have taken a vow. Therefore, Daksham Ramam Mahatmanam Putram Me Datum Arasi. Therefore, I'll want your son who is ever alert, capable, and a great one among that age group. Therefore, kindly give me your son who will be able to fight with the Rakshasas and control them so that my yajna karma, whatever I am doing, can be fulfilled. kindly give me that. You ask, what can I do for you? Give me your sons. When this happened, then Shrutvaitat Vyuvalam Bhupam Vasishto Vakyam Abravir Na Palayasi Ched Vakyam Ko Parap Palayishati. So, when this was heard by Dasharatji Maharaj, he started crying and begging, I will come with you, I will do whatever you like. You only can't hold anything in your hand. What will you fight with the Rakshasas? I want capable people. You are not. No, I can do this, I can do that. And he started pleading. You cannot take my son, you know, he is so small. And even if, suppose you press his teeth, milk will come out. He's so cute, he's so calm. Oh, with those Rakshasas, no. See? Maya, moha, attachment, delusion. We only say, I'll give you, ask anything. And then, so when he was thus crying and pleading, you ask me anything, I can send millions of soldiers and I'll take care of it. I will also come myself and protect your yajna, but not Rama. Shrutva etad vivalam bhupam. When in this manner, Dasharatha was constantly pleading for not sending Rama, Vasistha Maharaj said to Dasharatha, Vasishto Vakyam Abravit, to whom Vivalam Bhupam, to this crying king, he said, Na palayasi chet Vakyam ko paraha palayishyati. O king, if you do not honor your words, who will honor your words? This thing we told you in different words. If you are at peace with yourself, then only you can be at peace with the world. If you are at war with yourself, you cannot be at peace with the world. If we don't respect our own knowledge, will others respect? Why our children don't listen to us? Because our words carry no meaning. You know the famous story of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa? When a mother took the child and told him, Thakur, please tell this fellow, he eats too much of sweets, it is not good for him, but he doesn't listen. So that great master said, okay, come next time, come next time. 4 or 5 times he made her come. And then he casually told the child, Beta, don't eat sweets, it is not good for your health, okay? And he agreed. Okay, I will not eat. And he went out. Mother was hanging around and she said that only this you have to tell. Why did you make me come 5 times? He said, Amma, before I tell the child don't eat sweets, I must myself abstain from eating sweets at least for a week. Why our words don't carry meaning? Because they have no meaning. We simply say, therefore they are not powerful. We all have this experience. When we go, we listen to something, it goes directly. We clear exam in one go. And sometimes we go, we keep on trying, struggling, but nothing happens. Because the words do not carry the meaning. Here, na palayasi ched vakyam ko aparaha palayishati. O king, if you do not respect your own words, do you think your people will respect you? Satyameva jayate na anrutam. Friends, तथा वसिष्ठे ब्रुवति रामो राजीवलोचनः आगतः तीर्थयात्रायाः ततः प्रभृति दुर्मनाः सर्वमेव सर्वमेवासादित्युक्त्वा तुष्टिम् एकोऽवतिष्ठते इति रामजनात् श्रुत्वा विश्वामित्र उवाचः। तथा वशिष्ठे ब्रुवति. When thus Bhagavan Vasistha said to Dasharatha, what he said, if you do not respect your words, who will respect? So, that time, Ramo Rajiva Lochanaha Agataha Tirtha Yatraha. That time he came back from his pilgrimage and from his place he came, and Tataha Prabhuti Durmanaha, and he was in a most silent and confused, depressed mind, Durmanaha. He was not at peace with himself. So, Prabhuti Durmanaha, Sarvam eva asadi yuktaha tushnim eko vatishtate. And thereafter, he had this understanding. Everything is unreal. Nothing is real. And therefore, what is there in this world? Running after everything. Iti Ramajana Shrutva Vishwamitra Uvaha. And thus, when Rama said like this, that there is nothing in this world as real, and he just kept quiet. That time Vishwamitra Uvacha. Evam Chetam Mahapradnyam Anayantwatra Vegataha. So, the servant was told, okay, kindly get Rama here. What happened to him? Let me see. And then, Esha Moho Raghupatehe Napadbhyo Napi Ragataha Viveka Vairagyavataha Bodha Eva Mahodayaha. Now, here there are many shlokas in between, and in that, Rama's frustration about the world, everything is very exhaustively explained. And Esha Moho Raghupatehe Napadbhyo Napi Ragataha. Now his moha, his delusion for Bhagavan Rama in his mind was not because he was suffering because of something, nor because he was attached to something. The delusion comes in our mind on account of these two principles. Either when we are having tremendous problems in our life and we come to a crossroad, we don't know what to do next. One gets into depression. And the second one is Ragataha. We are attached to somebody extremely, and what we never expected, that happens. There was a family with whom I was staying in Dehradun many years before. Husband, wife, and they had only one son. Son was sent to UK for, I think, higher degrees in CA, Chartered Accountancy. And every now and then, both the husband and wife talking the same talking. Swamiji, our Ashok is such a boy, he never looks here and there, he is only looking to his own work and he doesn't get involved in anything. And every day, like Ramayana, Ashokayana, I had to listen. After 3-4 days, that Ramayana, Ashokayana stopped. The servant told, Swamiji, you can take your breakfast. I said, what about them? They told me to tell you take breakfast. I said, okay, I took breakfast. Lunch also they were not there. Dinner also they were not there. So I asked, everything is okay? Yes, Swami, they are okay. I said, okay. Out of formality, I have to ask something. Then next day, for breakfast, they came. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. Totally down, frustrated. I said, everything is okay. Swamiji, our son, I thought collapse or what? Swamiji, our son, he called us and told that he is still alive. Very good. he told, we are coming. He went first person singular. Now he is coming, becoming plural. He found out some English lady and he wants to get married to her. Swamiji, I will expect. Oh. I said, but what is the problem? He is happy, let him get married. Swamiji, this whole property, this building, this so many trees you have seen, lychee plantation, only for him, he is the only son. Not only that, he got married and he is coming to get remarried in Indian style, but he wants to settle in that UK. Now tell us, what will you do with this property? I said, I can solve your problem. Hand it over to me. Next. Ragataha. Whenever you are attached, you get into delusion. See, friends, please remember, to our children, we give only the body. The embodied is not created by the parents. We have property for renting out. Why? Investment. Producing children is investment. Which kind of tenant will come and occupy that you are building, Airbnb? See, you have seen this thing. The same couple, 4 children. One, eldest one is calm and quiet, steady. The second one is gundagardi. The third one is a typical business person, earning out of everything. Fourth one is laziest. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Out of the same parents, can you imagine, for one tree, mango, chilies, tomato? So what we give to the kids is only the body. And body doesn't live the life. The embodied lives the life. Therefore, children are born through us, not to us. If you take this in letter and spirit, your approach to life will change. See? So, Esha Moho Raghupatehe, Bhagwan Ram has gone into this delusion, was not because of some calamities have fallen on him, nor he was attached to anybody. Then, Viveka Vairagyavataha Bodhaha. See? Who is guiding our life? Is our life guided by the sham or the kam? We have heard this word so many times, vasana, desire. But if you want to get a clear idea about it, vasana, desire, etc., can be mentioned by 2 words. They are actually not 2, only 1. And that is likes and dislikes. See how simple it is? I like this, I don't like this. So as long as we are under the influence of the likes and dislikes, we are functioning under the influence of kama, the desire. Then who is guiding us? It is the likes and dislikes, they are guiding our life. Who should guide us? Likes and dislikes are right or wrong? In Kathopanishad this topic comes. Preyascha, Shreyascha, Ubhau. Every event in our life comes with this option. Whether we should interact with our likes and dislikes, or we should interact with the wisdom of right and wrong. Event is the same. See? 1 or 2 examples I will give you. a friend of mine, and he is a daughter, educated, and she had gone for from her company to other country, and she stayed with the whole group. And then on their way back, one boy from this girl is from Maharashtra, very beautiful, very nice, and she found one boy from Kerala. So she wanted to get married to him. Now the father, Swamiji, please tell, this is not good. Then I have the thought of seeing a good boy for her and this, that, and all that, but she has found out somebody. I said, do you give guarantee that the boy that you will select for her will be the perfect for her? You cannot give guarantee. So she has found out. Let her go ahead. Don't become an obstacle. If she had run away, what would you have done? And she is cultured enough, tells that I want to get married to him in a decent manner. Swamiji, you also say like that. So I kept quiet. Finally got married. After 1 year, the parents went to them, to the daughter. And from there, the father, my friend called me, Swamiji, there could not have been a better partner for her in her life. He is taking care of her so carefully. But that before marriage, likes and I don't like this thing. What my people will say? They will say, see, she is from such and such community and got married to a Keralite. We are from Maharashtra. Why should we go in Maharashtra? Are there no girls, boys, or what? Oh. What do you get out of it? See, we have to recognize this. Are we working under the influence of personal likes and dislikes, or we are working in the light of right and wrong? Shreyascha Prayash. What is Shreya? That because of which we do not derail from the goal of our life. And what is the goal of our life? Don't struggle for God realization. Let Him realize us. If I want to get something done in Goa, I will catch hold of my Puran. Why? Because I know he is willing, he is available, he is capable. So when I want to get my work done, am I not selecting a right kind of person? If he wants to get his work done, he is searching. Mic has no purpose. The one who is holding the mic, he has a purpose. If this mic will start making his own sounds, sometimes it happens. Electronic onkar. Sometimes the mic starts clearing its own throat. Kar, 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 kar. What will remove it? Not free, busy with itself. In the same manner, the real spiritual practice is let Him express through us. And for that, let Him select us. And He will select us if He finds us suitable for His work. Nobody can do it for us, my friends. Uddared atmanatmanam, natmanam avasadayet, atmaiva atmano bandhu, atmaiva ripuratmana. Therefore, real spiritual practice is we, the suitcase, empty the content, the space is there. And what are the contents? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamatsarya, possessions and relations. What is deep sleep? Deep sleep is an experience where possessions and relations have no place. We are nobody. Therefore, it is rightly said, nobody is happy. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. देखो महाराज. So, एवं चेत्तम महाप्राज्ञम आनयत्वम वेगतः. So, they told the servant who came to inform that bring him immediately. And then a lot of thought goes what Bhagavan Rama said, and then on that a comment is made that Esha moho raghupatehe na apadvyaha napi ragataha. He was not withdrawn because of frustration or because of attachment to something, but viveka vairagyavataha. So who is guiding our life? Personal likes and dislikes, or what is right and wrong? And it can happen if we are clear about our life. See, for example, once somebody asked me this question, Swamiji, when you go to China, what about your food? Am I going there for taking food? They will not ask a question in which language you talk, what type of students are there. That is, so he must be a P2. So when you go to China, what kind of food you eat there? I said, we have got very good food. This, cockroach achar, it's very tasty. See, friends, what for we are here? Once you are clear about this thing, then all other things become secondary. Otherwise, that becomes primary. So, viveka vairagyavataha bodhaha eva mahodayaha. So, Bhagwan Vishwamitra Ji Maharaj says, no, Rama's withdrawal is on account of the discrimination and dispassion. Now, be attentive. When discrimination is mature, then it is called as dispassion. When the raw mango is called as kairi. When the raw mango becomes mature, it is called as aam ya mango. So, the maturity of discrimination fructifies in dispassion. And if there is no discrimination, dispassion can never be. And what is discrimination? Discrimination is how do we interpret or interact with a given situation. What is the foundation? Likes and dislikes or right and wrong? So, are we following the right things or we are victims of the wrong things? How important it is. So, viveka vairagyavataha bodha eva mahodaya mohesmin marjite yuktya vishrantim eshati dhruvam. Therefore, one has to remove this delusion, mohesmin marjite, these wrong notions, mohit wrong notions. Marjite should be washed away. How? Yuktya. Yuktya is by proper inquiry and understanding. Be attentive. This point I told you number of times. We are all having the same disease. Like we all had pandemic, corona. This is also same pandemic. And name of the pandemic is wrong notions. Wrong notions about ourselves, wrong notion about the world, wrong notion about God, wrong notion about spiritual practice, wrong notion about God realization. Wrong notions must be erased without creating new notions. Normally, what happens? We replace one notion by another notion and thus continue in the same wretched lifestyle. Therefore, friends, therefore, yuktya, when we inquire properly that this delusion that I am suffering, is it worth? Does it mean because you see the poverty and therefore you give up everything and you also start living like a beggar? Is this the way? See, friends, and such people, they get into social work. Social work is not spiritual life. See? Therefore, moha, delusion is wrong notions. Wrong notions are erased by right understanding. So, mohesmin marjite yuktya vishrantim eshati dhruvam. Then only he will be able to attain peace. This is what Vishwamitra ji very distinctly and clearly diagnosed, and this is how this whole Yoga Vasistha has come. Now after that, etasmin antare Ramaha pitu padar पितुः पादाभिवंदनम कर्तुम अभ्यागतस्तत्र प्रणम्य पितरम मुनि भूमौ परिजनास्तीर्णे शासने च अन्यवीक्षत. So when this was being discussed among the Vishwamitra ji, our Dasharath ji and Vasistha ji, in etasmin antare, and that very moment the servant has brought the son Rama, etasmin antare Rama pituhu pada abhivandanam. He came and touched the feet of his father. Then kartum abhyagatas, then after having come there, then also did namaskar to all the elders and the rishis and the munis who were sitting there. He did namaskar to everybody. And then bhumauhu parijanastirane chasanecha nyavikshata. And then all of them were sitting in their own asanas, but Bhagwan Ram, being a child before elders, he sat on the floor. Is so important. These are small little things, but under the disguise of freedom, we are destroying. Many years before, when I went to US, first time I was addressing the kids. So when I went there, somebody is sitting in a bhujangasana. Somebody is lying like this. Somebody is having a coke in his hand. Somebody is chewing. And I had to talk to them Bhagavad Gita. I said, come on, throw all that. Sit properly. If you don't want to teach to us in this way, don't get away. Now tell me, what is that? Freedom. See, in USA, parents are afraid of their children. Once it happened in Bombay airport. One probably a Telugu family, I remember. So they came and they were waiting near the belt to get the luggage. And the father took hold of the son and gave him left and right, there itself, strongly. And he said, now call 911. Now call 911, who comes to protect you? Meaning, that child must have, blackmailed his father. See, friends, and this we call freedom here in the culture. You know that new president candidate in USA, he said, I will be bringing the following changes. Phone should not be given to the children up to the age of so and so. They should not be exposed to all kinds of media. See, this is where Ramayana comes to our life. We have to have a cultural stand in our life, not freedom. Unguarded freedom leads to calamity. Freedom must be guarded. We have freedom to drive the car on the road. Therefore, can we drive any way we like? No, it must be guarded freedom. I am from America. Why should I drive on the left side? Then you go back to America. Here you have to drive this way only. In the same manner, if a life is not well disciplined, we cannot achieve anything. And one of the discipline is we must have reverential attitude towards our elders. This is indicated. Etasminantare Rama pituhu pada abhivandanam kartum abhyagataha. So he came to salute his father, touch his feet. Then pranamya pitaram. Then after having done the namaskar to his father, Muni and also the Munis, then Bhumau. Here Muni means both of them, Vishwamitra and Vasistha ji. Bhumau parijanastirne asanecha nyavikshata. And thus among all the people, he sat on the floor. And after that, what happened? Time is over. Over. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.